The smooth ride back from the palace to tell the Queen what she already knew. But in number 10, whatever preparations are made, what happens next, it's up to you.
The next Prime Minister walking through that door will be me or Ed Miliband. You can choose an economy that grows, that creates jobs, or you can choose the economic chaos of Ed Miliband.
His plea, we're not done yet. And so with that, it begins. 6 weeks of a campaign, 6 weeks for both big parties to try to break the stalemate they've been locked in for months that makes right now this election look spine-tinglingly close. Labour got going, warning business the Tories risk leaving the EU.
There could be nothing worse for our country or for our great exporting businesses than playing political games with our membership of the EU, so I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. In the past 5 years, our place in the European Union has become less and less secure. David Cameron used to say he would campaign to keep Britain in Europe, but now he won't rule out campaigning to leave.
But do you think Labour overstepped the mark using... Except in a spot of self-inflicted sabotage. Some of the firms quoted in a campaign advert weren't too happy to be used like that. The boss of one of them, Siemens, probably wasn't too happy to be chased by reporters either.
So let's have an unveiling.
But voters' worries about part of our relationship with Europe, immigration, mean this man and his party, yes, you can just about see them on the poster, have the potential to be the troublemakers in chief in this election. The number of lenses and flashbulbs are a measure of the kind of attention that the smaller parties will get in this campaign. This was meant just to be UKIP's launch of a single poster. Instead, a strong chaos, people queuing up to speak to him. Confessing to Newsnight, there are conversations about working with the Tories in government. Have you had any conversations with Conservatives not currently in UKIP about working with them after the election?
Not really.
Not really?
Not really. Any?
That doesn't mean none at all?
Not formally, no.
Informally?
Informally, in politics, round the corner, in the places that politicians frequent, these sort of conversations
Labour and
happen
Lib
all the time. But no, look, we are committed. We are committed to pushing, to using whatever influence we have in Parliament to get a referendum.
With the
UKIP circus, a gift for those with a more sedate way of capturing the campaign.
It's like a kind of amorphic mass that moves on its own and thinks as one organism.
Really poorly. She got maggots in every orifice.
I wonder how many votes there are in hedgehog welfare. But Nick Clegg sought safer haven in a hedgehog sanctuary in Solihull, swearing his plucky party, in his words, will cling on in more places than polls suggest.
What's exciting for us, which is why I'm delighted the campaign has finally started, means that I can get out of offices in Whitehall and actually tell our side of the story, because where we tell that side of the story and people listen to it, we regain and hold on to people's support.
Thank you very much. Tonight, David Cameron's party had to admit its claim Labour would hit families with £3,000 of tax was a guess. And while political promises can cost, campaigns need hard cash. Newsnight's been told the Tories will spend right up to the campaign limit, around 18 million. While we've learned some Labour members have been told to try to hold back from spending in case there's another election later this year. That's denied by the party. Yet neither can be confident they'll do enough to stop that happening, to capture number 10 with any kind of security. Who will we choose to rule us? And who'll get the cat?